Alright, hello again and welcome to Whitetail Survival. Tonight I have another survival kit I want to go over. This is the Survivacan, and I found this on Etsy. I was just searching around and it says it was established in 2021. So this is pretty cool. It's just like a little stain can, if you've ever seen, just a little small, like touch-up stains, or if you just have a little shelf, little project, it's that kind of size of a little can, but it is extremely sealed up, and it's a pretty heavy-duty can, so why don't we take a look at this thing. So here's that can, and we obviously need something to act as a can opener. So it's pretty cool packaging. Issue Alpha Essentials. Here is the contents. So it's pretty cool. Apparently there is a website to go along with this, but I found this on Etsy. So let's pop this thing open real quick. Once it keeps sealing. There we go. And right there, that is a match striker. Right on the inside of the lid. And this is a newer kit. I just picked it up not that long ago. And the first thing coming out here, looks like we got a book of matches. I like to check some of these. This should be fairly sealed up, but I like to check them just in case, because a little dampness does tend to ruin these things, so that's okay. It took me a couple strikes, but got it. Put that over in a safe space. Okay, so we've got a book of matches. I already have a way to start a fire. Next thing here, this is a pile of cotton. So let's open it up here and feel it, see if there's anything on it. So nothing on them. It's just a bunch of cotton balls. So let's use this for them. Fire starter, find something to put in them. Clean up a wound with it. Lots of stuff. This stuff is really packed in here, so. Next thing, we have a cutting tool here. This is a Dermasafe razor blade. These things are incredibly sharp. Pretty good. They're fairly common in these kits, and I'd much rather see one of these than just a regular razor. Here is a beeswax candle. And these typically burn for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on how they're made. It's a beeswax candle. Here we have a secondary source of fire. So we have 3 of these lifeboat matches, and that would work with the striker on the top. Here is 2 sewing needles in this little vial. It's pretty cool to see. And 2 very large safety pins. This, I would like to see these with petroleum jelly on them and stuff down in here. It's pretty neat. It's a different container, not something you typically see. And here we have another one of these beeswax candles. So you have 2 of them. That's light for a while. So getting in a little deeper here. Okay, we have some of these skin enclosures. These are pretty neat. So as you can see, use them to pull your wound together. Seals it up. These things are pretty tough. So wound closure. Next thing we have here is one of these push button lights. We've seen these before. Maybe we'll take this one out and test it. It's been a while since we went out. Actually tested one. Here we have one of these expandable towels.
So they're nice when you don't have anything to wipe your hands with and the next thing is your clothes. It is kind of nice to have a little towel that you can clean your hands off with. And here we have some petroleum jelly. That makes a lot more sense now. So this has lots of uses also. Plus it is a good fire extender, and there is plenty of fires here between the Book of Matches and these. Here is another one of these expandable towels. This goes to them. And here is a little container of salt. This is pink salt. And we have can Inception here. There's another can inside the can. Let's open this up, see what's inside of it. Oh, and here we have a little mini fishing kit. And in that kit, here is some braided fishing line. And this could also be used with the sewing kit over here. So you can sew with that, or you could fish with it. We have two soft plastic lures here. And they're actually pretty nice. They have some glitter in them. It's cool to see. Alongside of that, we got one real big hook. The next size down, same size as that one. So these are good, like catfish size hooks, bass, stuff like that. And here are some hooks for some smaller stuff, maybe some trout, panfish. So there's 5 hooks there. That line, and then we have 5 split shot sinkers. So that's cool. Good little fishing kit there. Next thing to come out, another packet of this pink salt. And this is just pink salt. It isn't pink curing salt. This you can actually eat. Now, no, this is a Mylar bag. So this is a 1 quart, and as you know, a quart and a liter are close enough that a purification tablet will work with either one, which I do not see in here, so that would be something you would have to add. A lot of companies do leave them out due to the expiration date that it causes. Now here, I would call this repair wire. You could probably use it for snares, but this is really thick. So this is probably more based towards repair wire. I'm not sure what they have on here. Yeah, 20 gauge wire, 2 yards, 6 feet here. Let's get into the next thing. So here's the next thing. And I'm not going to untie all this, but as you can see, it's broken there. So it's a Fresnel lens. You know, it's a magnifying glass. But it broke from being twisted in there. Probably how rough I was getting it out. And then this is Kevlar thread. So this is also extremely strong. So that is everything that is in this kit. That's definitely different. Let's take it out here. This is the Survivacan. This is pretty neat. You can check it out on survivacan.com or just get on Etsy and type in Survivacan. It'll come up. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. A little bit different contents than what you're normally used to seeing. I'll drop a link to this down in the description below the video. There's pretty neat stuff. Maybe we'll go out and give that light a test. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Just stay tuned. If you have never watched this before, I will go out and test the light. So if you haven't watched before and this is your first time and you do like the content, if you could, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't do anything to you in no way, shape, or form, but it does really, really help me out. So please, if you could, like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And we will catch you on the next one. All right, and we are outside in the flashlight testing area. And as you can see, here's this little light. And they do throw a little bit of light. Let's go up the tree. As you can see, it's a little bit, it's not a lot, but it would be just enough for you to do what you needed up close here. Go up the other tree. So, not too much. We've definitely had brighter, but that's what you get when it's something this small. It's enough to do what you would need right out in front of you, but other than that, that's it. Maybe 5 feet at the most. Alrighty, thanks for watching.